Myles Garrett has no time for Shedeur Sanders' wish, as Browns QB fails to impress locker room leader. How fast does preseason buzz really travel in an NFL locker room? That was the vibe on Cleveland's sideline after a clean rookie debut. 14 of -23, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks, and command of Kevin Stefanski's operation in a 30-10 win over the Panthers. Shedeur Sanders had the tape to talk about. He also had the nerve to test the room's alpha. "Hey Myles, you think like my spin would work on you?" he asked with a grin. It was playful, it was confident, and it was the kind of question a QB4 asks when he believes he's closing the gap. Context sharpened the intrigue. Joe Flacco rested Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel were out with hamstrings. Stefanski praised the poise but kept the depth chart politics tight, signaling more reps but no promises. Sanders, who told reporters, "Preseason is our Super Bowl," looked composed, off-platform, and on schedule. He earned more snaps. But earning stripes with the room's standard-bearer, that's a different climb. Here's the main angle. Garrett turned the moment into a reality check. On the team's own sideline audio, Sanders pressed for pointers, even asked to feel one of your swipes. Garrett never ceded ground. "No," he shot back on the spin talk, before landing the line that carried weight. "Brew, you a good kid. I don't want to have to hurt you. You're not going to run away from me." That wasn't mockery. It was a quiet boundary from a Defensive Player of the Year who polices standards. Sanders' debut earned respect. It didn't move a locker room leader whose currency is Sundays in the AFC North. The exchange doubled as a teaching tape. Set up. Sanders wanted angles and tells. How Garrett reads get off. How he closes outside. What beats the counter. Quote, Garrett calmly broke down the chase. "How I get upfield on ya. You trying to get up and outside before ending the hypothetical?" Analysis. To a veteran edge rookie spins, without a plan, are turnover fuel. The message matched the film room truth, processing, protection, ID, and timing against a-tier rushers matter more than a preseason box score. Inside the QB room, the calculus stays unsentimental. Flacco is tracking as QB1. Pickett, once healthy, is the sensible QB2. Gabriel's hamstring complicates his bid. Sanders is pushing, and league-wide evaluators noticed the accuracy and operation. But Stefanski's tone remained measured. Value the reps, stack days, don't skip steps. That's the difference between August excitement and September trust. Garrett's sideline reality check shows Shedeur Sanders has more to prove. There's another layer that shouldn't be lost. The Browns deliberately engineered a long look, nearly 70% of offensive snaps, to see how Sanders handles stress, movement, and mid-series coaching. And he rewarded that trust with touch throws and controlled scrambling, including a scramble drill dime that Stefanski called pretty special. 2. Rookie Luke Floria. That's smart roster building. It's also why the staff refuses to skip steps. Letting Garrett be the informal gatekeeper for what ready looks like on Sundays keeps the standard intact. This wasn't a shutdown of the rookie. It was a sorting mechanism. Cleveland gave Sanders a real workload, nearly 3/4 to stress his cadence, command, and scramble decisions. He answered with rhythm throws and controlled movement. Coaches care that he handled huddle mechanics and situational football cleanly. But Garrett's mini-clinic underscored where the bar sits when the real fronts show up. The next test is less viral, more visceral. Joint work and a preseason tilt against an Eagles front that punishes late eyes. And loose footwork. Can Sanders win third-end medium from the pocket, protect himself with the right hot answers, and stay on time when the rush gets layered? That's how you jump a rung from QB4 to the active 4-6 dot. Sanders has shown he's not afraid to challenge narratives. On the field, and in how he carries himself, that assertiveness plays if it pairs with week-over-week consistency. In this building, the fastest way to impress Myles Garrett isn't a sideline dare. It's putting drive tape on film that holds up when the disguise is real and the pocket is shrinking. So, circle the next outing. If the opener was a spark, Philly is the proving ground. Talk travels fast in August. In September, only tape does.